Honestly, I've beat this topic like a dead horse, but it needs to be talked about every so often and highlighted in different ways. And this game that you're about to see, this match, is a perfect understanding and showcase of the intricacies of surgical extraction. Now, being one of the primary reasons why modern mill can even exist as an archetype, surgical extraction plays a key role in how modern mill attacks combo strategies and attacks kind of big mana strategies, fragile synergy strategies, everything. Surgical Extraction itself, being a free card out of originally New Phyrexia, gives the ability to target any card in a graveyard and remove all copies from it, not from play, but from essentially every other zone, put it in exile. And beyond that, we have an analog such as Extirpate, which actually came first. And Extirpate provides Split Second, which has its own power in itself. And unlike Surgical allows you to keep the card that you want to target in the graveyard for card counts such as Into the Story or Visions of Beyond. But Extirpate forces you to take that card out of the graveyard. On top of that, though, this has Split Second and costs mana. So against interactive strategies, you do have the value that Extirpate gives you, but Surgical Extraction gives the ability to tap out and then Surgical Extraction unbeknownst to your opponent. So there are pluses and minuses to both cards. Ultimately, though, we have to understand how to use these cards. What are some of our primary targets? Well, if we look at the modern metagame right now against Murktide Regent, well, you might want to be taking Murktide. You might want to take Lightning Bolt if you feel like you might lose on upkeep. Like, you've milled them out, but when they untap, you might lose on upkeep. Take that Lightning Bolt if that's what you're afraid of. Against Burn, you might want to take out, Eidolons. Very tough card for Mill to deal with. Against Amulet Titan, take the Titan. Maybe you take Dryad if you're worried about the Valakut win and you're not really worried about Titan. The list goes on. There's a lot of cards that you can take, but sometimes it might actually be correct to not take the spell. Let's talk about it from a Death Shadow perspective, where if you look at the mana base itself, you notice that there are a lot of fetches. We have approximately 10 fetches in the deck and in approximately about an 18 land mana base, right? So you have 2 Scalding Tarns, 4 Bloodstained Mire, 4 Polluted Delta, 2 Watery Graves to grab, 1 Steam Vents, 2 Blood Crypts. So that's specifically this list. If you are able to nab that first Bloodstained Mire they take out of the yard, or you mill over and you grab that Polluted Delta, that significantly drops their ability to lose life in the matchup, and that might be the stall that you need. Remember that even when they fetch Shock Thoughtseize, they're still at 15 life. They need another fetch shock to even get a 1/1 Death Shadow, and they don't even necessarily want a 1/1 Death Shadow. Sometimes they do. They might play something like a Teamer Battle Rage once it gets big enough to kind of trample over, or that enchantment that gets them to lose all abilities, so it just becomes a 13/13. There's a lot of ways for them to manipulate it, but if you can cheat them on mana, they might not actually have the potential to double spell. They might only be able to play an Expressive Iteration, getting a lands off of it. They might only be able to play a Snapcaster and not actually get something out of it. So punishing greedy mana bases is actually a really solid and niche strategy in the mill archetype, and I think this game right here actually highlights that really well. There is a situation where we're able to put our opponent on the back foot just to pressure them in that way. That is a form of pressure. To slow our opponent down gives us a little bit of time and gives us some speed to catch back up and bring the win back. Now, with all that said, is it actually correct to take the land? And in a lot of situations, I think the blanket statement is no. But if you have access to multiple surgicals, let's say you take the problematic card out of there, what are you going to do with your other surgical? Is there value to it? Well, that's up to you to, when you see the whole deck, their graveyard, their hand, with that first surgical, to understand numbers. Look at what they have access to and plan ahead, and look at what are they going to play after you surgical. What are they going to play next turn? What are they going to play the turn after that? And can you stop that? And you're going to see that here, where I managed to surgical out a land, knowing that if I take it, they actually won't be able to play a spell because they won't be able to fetch for the correct mana with the fetch land that they have in hand. A little bit complicated, but you'll see what I mean when it happens. And this is the type of stuff that slows your opponent down and puts them on the back burner far enough where you can enable ahead. And obviously a little bit of RNG might bring it back and forth, and you'll see how the matches end up going. But things like this are really important for a mill player to really take their game to the next level and truly understand the intricacies and the plus minuses of surgical extraction and extirpate, and where you can use them in certain sections to not only increase your value with the amount of cards you have to mill, increase your Tasha's value, but also just to create a game-winning plan. Enjoy the games. Our opponent doesn't have 80 cards, so let's run it. Got some surgical effects. Might be able to like double hit him off the rip here. Let's see what we can do. So it looks like we are playing first. So we'll play the Misty. Yo, give me a crack off the rip and I can like extirpate surgical. Let's see if I can stop the combo deck dead in its tracks. Ooh, we gotta, okay. So so one big thing is like, this is my first time kind of running through this. I posted it in the mill Discord just to kind of show how I want to run it. But like right now, a big thing I would change first off is I forgot my Sultai Triome. It'd be really useful right now. But it's not like I need green off the top. It's just if this was game 2, I see Bloodstained Mire. This is probably going to be the type of matchup where I want a Sultai Triome. I want my Veil of Summer. So not going to be relevant now, but would be nice to have a Sultai Triome for a little bit of good mana. Yeah. Wow, yeah. The minute they fetch here, we are going to rip their deck apart. We are going to rip their deck apart right now. Yup. Ooh. Mardu? No, Jund. Okay. Okay. Okay, so first Ren in 6. We're gonna lose a ton of life off this, but it's fine. We're just gonna rip them apart here. Take the Ren. Take the Ren. Do they have endurance? Do they have any way? No, this is just Jund. Okay, what does Riveteer's Charm do? Okay. Okay, that's fine. So they have a Riveteer's Charm, but it's not like they're going to play that. I can't get rid of the Douthie. That's fine. So I'm going to have to get rid of Kroxa. Or do I leave the Kroxa and just lose to it later? Like, what else do they have right now? Like, I could take the Riveteer's Charm, but that's not really like a winning move. I need like other cards. Truly, I just need other cards. So they're gonna get a black source, right? Yeah, like they're gonna. Oh wait. Oh no, they have a tomb. They have a tomb. Okay, they're gonna get a black source. Play that. I'll probably just kill it. And I'm just trying to think, like, how do I position myself here? They don't even have a. I could get Seasoned Pyro. Seasoned Pyro and Bolts are probably what I want here. Okay. Yeah, Seasoned Pyro and Bolts. I don't. Seasoned Pyro. We'll take the Seasoned Pyro. They drew a Boseiju. Okay. So take the Season out of their graveyard. Do they actually have a Wooded Foothills? Oh my god, do they have a Wooded Foothills in there? That would actually be the take. Actually, what's funny here? Yo, if I take... Okay, here's the play, folks. Here's the play. So if I actually take their tomb, they can't get a black source. So I think they can't tutor for one. So I think I take tomb. Yeah, I think tomb is the take. What sucks here is I can't surgical the Wooded. That would be the play. But okay. All right, that's fine. So take Overgrown Tomb. That's the 5-head play I'm going to make right now. So they can't play Douthie. I'm doing this so they can't play Douthie, and I can save my Drown for something else. So can't get black here. Take the Tomb. So Wooded Foothills can't get a black source at this point. That's what I want. Nice. Okay. Then next turn, I Field of Ruin the Zayatora's Proving Ground. And I really just like mess them up on mana. And that's all I can hope for. Oh, I wish I could get the Stomping Grounds. That would actually be so sweet. Getting Stomping Grounds would actually be so sweet. But I got Ren and I got Season, so a lot of their late game I kind of have off the rip there. Yup. Ooh. So thin out their deck a little bit more. They're going to get a basic swamp off this, but that's fine. What do you got? Like if I can get like a Fractured Sanity or like something, you know, once I get this Visions off, and like what's nice about stopping black, like for them like developing black, is that again it also like kind of slows down the Liliana that they might find. So at least they're not like they don't have like the Ren and 6 to like get that stuff back, which is why that was like an important grab off the top. Okay. You gonna like Riveteers Charm me? That's fine. Pain. Okay. So they're going to get like one Thoughtseize off. That's fine. And play them. I mean, they got the Boseiju too, so they'll probably play Boseiju, Thoughtseize, take my Drown. Take my Drown, take my Drown, take my Drown, drown. I don't care about my visions, my visions. I don't care about my visions. I don't care about my visions. This is just like, you have to work. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think they're thinking ahead, and I applaud that. I applaud them for thinking ahead, understanding that Visions is the win condition for us. Like literally more cards is the win condition. So I applaud them for that. Okay, double Drown. I love it. So I'm countering the next two spells they play. Boseiju isn't terribly relevant against us, but it's something. All right, yeah, fine. Inquisition. Yup. Trapping them on mana a little bit. It's good. It's good. Okay, play that out. So if I need a double spell, you know, like if I need to get multiple things off, then I want to make sure I have the mana for it. Okay, so they have 17 cards. All right, Thoughtseize away. I'm not using up my mana. You're just drawing all your good stuff. 3 hand disruption spells in a row. Oh lordy lord. Oh, okay. Extirpate. I wish I snapped their deck now, actually. I'm worried about Lightning Bolt, but Goyf is also another concern too, so I think I'll take Goyfs. Just so I don't have like multiple threats to deal with. Bolt and Goyf are good takes here. Yeah. Bolt and Goyf are just solid takes here. Oh, Obnix is a very good top deck here. Yeah, Obnix is a very good top deck here. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm assuming that's what they drew anyway. I'd imagine they would have just played it last turn. Or, actually, maybe they had it and they were just trying to get rid of our thing. So, maybe they had it for a bit, but Obnix is a very good card right now. Yup. Obnix is a very good card right now. Okay, so you can't play Croc, so you need red for that. Douthie. Okay, they're trying to get, like, the maximum Obnix value. Okay. So if they play Obnix here, I will opt to just, like, lose the life. I think. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Yup. Sure, discards a card, take 3. Yup. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Take 3. They have my archive trap hostage. Am I supposed to draw with this or throw this out? I think I'm supposed to just throw this out. I think I'm supposed to just throw this out. That way, if I top deck another Fractured, another Tasha's, that's what I play to. Just play for the win, right? Like, just play for the top deck win. I think that's all I can hope for. Like, am I supposed to play for cycle into Fatal Push thing? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Go for the winning line. Just go for it. Just go for the winning line. Okay, Obnix. Yup. They're not going to casualty. Interesting. They just want the threat. Okay. Okay, that's a top deck. That's a top deck. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm literally so close to death right now. Bolt. They have 1 bolt in their deck. Oh, good. Okay, Inquisition doesn't hit that. Okay. Yup. Can't hit any one of my cards. Do you have 7 damage? Okay. So, sure. If they have a bolt, I can't play around that, I don't think. I don't think that's worth playing around. Like, I have the win in hand. Like, they're gonna Obnix me for 2. They're gonna Obnix me for 2, hit me for 3. I'm not gonna discard here, I don't think. What are my odds? What are my odds here? My odds aren't great. My odds aren't great. Like, so I've used 1 archive trap. Okay. 3 archive traps out of 40 cards. What are my odds? So let's see this. Let's literally, so we have 3 plus 3 Tashas plus 3 Fractured. 3 Fractured. That's what wins me the game. So it's 9 out of 40. Like, barely a quarter of a chance. Come on. I'm not playing for a quarter of a chance. And then, like, if I add 3 for visions, maybe that gives me more. Like, I don't even have the bounce line on the battlefield for Crab to be lethal. What are the chances that they have bolt? Pretty high. It's much higher. It's much higher, but I think these are the odds I play to. It's much higher that they have bolt. Okay. But it does just give me 1 more turn. That's the key. I'm going to make the split decision. I'm going to make the split decision here. So I'm going to play around it. No, I'm so hesitant right now. You know what? I'm going to stand by my decision and not discard it. I'm so scared though. You know what? No. You know what? No. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna discard the archive trap. I'm gonna discard the archive trap. There you go. You don't have lethal. I'm gonna discard the archive trap. So I have one more turn. Okay, GG's. All right, that's fine. I played to it. That's what I went with. That's what I went for. The odds were not in my favor, but I felt like their odds were better. So I played to that. Okay, Veil of Summer. Definitely going to be big here. Tasha's doesn't seem amazing. Ashiok seems like the bee's knees. Truly. Okay, take those out. Play might just play Assassin's Trophy here. We just run it like that. 3 Ashiok, 1 Assassin's Trophy for a little bit of flex. I think Spreading Seas is pretty good. If they're gonna try and cast like, I don't know, it's tough because it helps me draw through though. It's a not bad top deck. My biggest concern is that I don't really have a good answer to Wrenn and 6, but to be fair, this isn't a fantastic matchup anyway. Okay, so I have another breeding pool. But I think I will just shock in this breeding pool. Or I will play Polluted Delta and just pass the turn. Yeah. There you go. A little bit of Veil of Summer action. Perfect. Get a breeding pool. Hit you with the Veil of Summer. Oh! Didn't think about that, did you? Okay, so we'll Spreading Seas. I'm down for it. What that does is stops the Wrenn and 6 on turn 2, right? So I'm happy with the Spreading Seas. And then next turn, even if they fetch it, we can archive trap them. But next turn, we can Ruin Crab, Hedron Crab, Breeding Pool tapped, and then the turn after that, we're just gonna Fractured Sanity them. So, oh, this is great. This is great. Play that. Play that. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Play that tapped. Okay, always yield, save targets here. Okay, 2 Goyfs and a Veil. Not mad about the Liliana going either, but we took out the Surgical Extraction, so we don't have that anymore. But I think this is just going to be like a mill 'em out hard plan. So archive trap them and just pass through. This is the type of value I can create. Like if we can top deck an Ashiok, let me tell you, I actually like, honestly, like I'm just at the point where I kind of just want to go like 1 Soul Guide, 4 Ashioks. Like I feel like Ashiok is truly like, if we're gonna play I think if the plan is to play slower and just try and control the board of our opponent, like Ashiok's just much better than Soul Guide, right? It's truly just much better than Soul Guide. So let's get that out there. So they don't have the Wrenn and 6. They have Boil. Jeez Louise and a can of cheese. They have Boil. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you with that. Do they just concede? Okay. Stealing games against John. I love it. Yeah, run it back. I don't want to switch anything up here. That Veil off the rib. They did not expect that. All right. I was actually thinking about like, yo, if I ran like if I ran this in a tournament, if I ran this into the Modern Challenge, I would actually mainboard Veil. I would actually mainboard Veil. I'd probably mainboard like 3 Veils or something. Because like, I don't know, it just feels too free. It just feels like truly like too free. And you can just cast them, right? You know what I mean? Like they're not necessarily dead. You just like cast them. They're dead cards, but like it's not like you can't cast them. So yeah, I'll run this. Pretty sure we draw Fatal Push here. Like triple Archive Chop, 2 lands? Come on. I gotta try it. No. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Come on. Come on. All right, take my crabs. Mess me up. Take my crabs and mess me up. All right, give me the last Archive Chop. Give me the last Archive Chop. Give me the Okay, fine. Fine. All right, 3 Archive Traps. Let's see if we can get them off. Because this is the type of nutty stuff that like you have to do. And of course they find all of their basics right now. Okay, that's fine. So I'll discard the Fatal Push. Yep. Wish I had my Sultai land here. So I'm gonna get the breeding pool for Veil of Summer. I actually shouldn't be tapping out because if they like find the boil, I shouldn't. Oh, okay. There it is. Veil is nice here. Veil is actually nice here. Okay, Veil is actually nice here. I'll take it. Okay, so they don't have another land. Okay, so I will hold that up. Okay, I will end step it. Okay, that's not great. They found all their basics. Oh god, I'm so mad. You can't even. You don't even understand. I'm so mad. I can't even Veil. Okay, yeah, you're just gonna plus. That's fine. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't even force them to search. It's so bad. Okay, I'm gonna give them some lands to find, I guess. Oh, they're just gonna return the forest. It's so good. They're just gonna return the forest. No. Damn, it's so good. Okay. They might even return the Stomping Grounds though, because like Crocs is a pretty big win condition. They might even return that. Oh, this is so close. Come on, this is so close. They don't know I have the Veil. So okay, yeah, so they're gonna go for the Stomping Ground. They're gonna create a target for me, which is not bad. I like that. That means I can Field of Ruin them, and that means they have like red, right? Like they have red, and then they might play Croxa for black. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's a target. There's a target. The last thing I need is to get boiled. Truly, that's the last thing I need right now. Give me a land, fam. Okay. Okay. Let's see what they do. They have black. They're gonna play Croxa. Right? So. Okay. So it's definitely gonna be like Field for Island. Drop Fatal Push off the Croxa that they play. Oh, they're just dumb. Just get a better selection, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna get a better selection of cards at this point. So Field for Island. Right. Okay, give me priority. Cast one at a time. You don't want to throw them all out in case of Veil. You don't want to throw all of them out, so there are times for that, but this is one of those one at a time type of flexes. Okay, so I'll throw out the visions now. Can I steal this game against Jund? I am very close. Okay. Okay. I am very close to stealing this game against Jund. If I can hit... I'm going to hit their mountain. Or their forest. Which one's better? Oh my god, they actually just lose. I actually just have lethal. Veil? Okay, alright. That's fine. Alright. Okay, alright. You got the Veil. You got the Veil. Alright, cool. So I'll drop a Fatal Push. Or is it the land? Drop Fatal Push or land? I don't know. Fatal Push. We start needing the hard cast stuff. Okay. Tapped. Okay. Yo, opponent, let's go. Let's pick up the pace, baby. Okay, we're gonna Spreading Seas here. Actually, okay, so what can they get here? They have access to any color. So it doesn't, like, terribly matter. Like, they're probably gonna get Croxodon one way or another. So it doesn't terribly matter. They're gonna get Croxodon one way or another, so... I'll get the thing that creates, like, multiple types of thing. Nope. Doesn't do anything. Okay. So they'll probably uptick on Lily. I'll discard Fatal Push. Uptick on Lily, I'll discard Fatal Push. And then there's no way for Oboro to create positive mana for me here. Okay, Blood Crypt. So they'll play that, and they'll play the thing. And I will just Veil for value. Like, that's just going to be... Okay. Yep. Good decision. Okay, so I don't lose my Fatal Push, but that's fine. I think I'm just going to Veil for value because they cast it. Yup. I Veil for value. Just get another Veil. Okay. So at this point, I drop... I think I dropped just Veil. No. No, I think I dropped Fatal Push. It's drop Fatal Push. Yeah, it's drop Fatal Push. Because Veil I can actually just still cast. Give me a land off the top. Just let me end this game right now. Give me a land off the top. No more Veils from them. Okay. That helps. I can't stop them from playing a Veil if they have it. It's just going to be better on their upkeep, right? Like, they might have more mana, but it's not like they're going to have, like, other cards that, like... Well, they could play Riveteer's Charm and then find the Veil. Like, they could just throw out a... So I could play around that. Yeah, like, just them having a Riveteer's Charm and then finding the Veil. So let's play around that. Like, if they have the Veil here, it's not, like, terribly different. It's just that they have, like, one more... like, they have access to one more mana on their turn. So... Yes! Oh, we managed to beat Jund off the back of Veil of Summers. Truly, truly. We literally just drew, like, extra cards. And we were able to, like, chip through, create velocity. And that's what matters, right? Like, we veiled into another Veil. But that allows us to dig deeper into that 5th card to find the Archive Trap.